any idea what they made me do. They had me ratting on the hotel for...
Hazbin Hotel took us on another wild ride with the second season. Sure, we didn't have exterminations or exterminators breathing down Charlie's neck, but we did have an uprising and an attempt to overthrow heaven. Our favorite characters endured a lot this season, and not all of them made it back to the hotel with a happy ending. Angel Dust made a heartbreaking decision that could change his fate forever. If he wants a chance at redemption, then he'll need to make a change in Season 3. Today's video will be all about the next season and how Angel Dust will become its leading character.
Back to my job. Back to my life. Back to Val.
Number 1. Angel's departure. In the season finale, Angel barely escapes Valentino with help from Husk and Cherry. He's still under the influence of Vox's brainwashing and various substances when his friends arrive to help him. He doesn't know what's happening at first, and when he snaps out of the mind control while his hands are around Cherry's neck, he becomes terrified of himself and the danger he poses to his loved ones. He stays long enough to support Charlie and Emily, but when the dust settles, he chooses to go with Valentino. He's crushed by the revelation that no decision has been his own, that he lost his autonomy in mind and body. But most of all, he can't stand the thought of betraying the Hazbin Hotel for a second time. Husk begs him to come back, but in the end, he's left to stare after Angel. Cherry promises that Angel will come back to the Hazbin Hotel once he cools off, but I'm not so sure. We've seen time and again how important Angel's friends are to him. They're so important to him that he'll willingly stand up to Valentino for the sake of protecting them, which says a lot. The fact that he returns to Valentino shows how defeated he is, and that he genuinely fears the monster he might become if Vox takes over his mind. Many fans hope he'll come back to the hotel, but I have a feeling most of his scenes will take place in the V-Tower, where he'll spend his days following Valentino's commands and working on film sets.
What a loser, right? All right, Angie, before you start, I don't want to hear a thing about pinches. Angie?
Number 2. Medrano's hints. After the massive success of the first season, series creator Vivian Medrano took to the internet and interviews to answer fans' burning questions. During this time, she also let information slip about the second season. Most notably, she promised that the V's would play a major role and that we would see more of Vox's rivalry with Alistair. Well, she delivered because her hints about the upcoming season turned out to be the main plot points. Now that the second season is over, Medrano's done it again. The third season will put Angel Dust front and center while following one of the most emotionally engaging storylines yet. We'll dive into topics like his relationship with Valentino, his human life, and the family he left behind. We got a taste of it early on in the second season, when Vox reveals Angel's original sin. As we know by now, things can get complicated when we're talking about morals, and it sounds like Angel had a very complicated life on Earth. Fortunately, we'll learn all about it and more soon enough.
Then you went to Angel Dust? I'm guessing it's because he's such a pleasant person to be around.
Number 3. Mortal Life. The first season allowed us to fall in love with Sir Pentious. While he didn't give up every bad deed, he did put in the effort to become a better person, which led him to redeem himself for his original sin. Part of his storyline followed his life as a human, so we could see the circumstances that led to him becoming a sinner in the first place. In his case, he witnessed a murder, knew the suspect but never told the authorities. He carried the guilt with him to the grave, while the murderer went on to claim more innocent lives. In Sir Pentious' case, he sinned by inaction. Other characters knew their actions would land them where they are. Alistair enjoyed hunting his victims, so to prepare for his afterlife, he summoned a demon and struck a deal before his death. Angel's circumstances will be different from both of these examples. He is neither guilty by association nor a hardened killer. Instead, it sounds like he was a young man pushed to the edge by a violent or unloving father. By the way Vox spoke of the event, it's even possible that Angel taking his dad's life was a form of self-defense, an action that he may still feel guilty for, even though it may have saved his life and the lives of his family members.
You're still stuck down here with me, and we down a couple of rounds with Cherry later. You know she ain't gonna let up.
Number 4. Husk's role. Most of Angel's struggles aren't new. He made a deal with Valentino to help himself survive in hell, which led to an eternity of substance abuse, physical abuse, and exploitation. Angel's experiences sent him on a downward spiral, and it's a fate he can't escape on his own. He doesn't believe he's capable of redemption or that he deserves it until he meets Charlie and his other friends. Husk in particular fills an important role in Angel's life. Although they seem like complete opposites, they're actually kindred spirits who understand one another's pain better than anyone else. They find comfort in one another's company and know they can be vulnerable when necessary. Medrano also teased that Husk will have a bigger role to play in the 3rd season, but that's no surprise. He was the first one to realize something was wrong when Angel Dust didn't come back to the hotel, and he'll be the first one to stage a rescue when given the chance. He knows Angel is not only a good person, but that he deserves a shot at redemption, and in trying to save him from himself, Husk might find that he deserves a better afterlife too.
If I can ruin myself enough in the process, if I end up broken, I won't be his favorite toy anymore.
Number 5. Valentino's role. If Husk takes on the role of rescuer and friend next season, then Valentino will become the main antagonist in Angel's narrative. I know technically he already is, but before now, Angel also had to worry about the hotel's enemies. He was constantly looking over his shoulder for Adam, Loot, and Vox. In the 3rd season, Valentino will become the face of Vox Tech and be close enough to watch Angel's every move. Now that he's not living at the hotel, he'll have no hope of escaping his abuser. At this point, I'm not sure if he'll even try to oppose Valentino because he has nothing to fight for. Angel made it clear in the finale that he doesn't value his personal safety or happiness. As sad as it is to hear, he would gladly put his life on the line to protect his friends at the hotel. He can't trust himself not to hurt them again, so he's choosing to isolate himself and appease the people who hurt them in the past. If he plays into Valentino's desires, it's unlikely that he'll lash out at the people Angel cares about. At least, that is the logic Angel is following as we move into the next season. What he doesn't realize is that Valentino is an overlord who will do anything and hurt anyone to keep his power. He made that clear when he turned Vox into a bodiless flat screen.
All right, get your back on set and we are taking this from the top.
Number 6. The breaking point. All stories have a breaking point, and Angel's is no different. In the finale, he rejoined Valentino and left his friends behind, but doing so wasn't easy. He said goodbye to Husk and Cherry while fighting back tears. His heart and mind went to war as he faced the reality of nearly strangling Cherry to death not minutes before. The others may have convinced him that he had a shot at redemption, but after hurting his friend, Angel probably believes he belongs in the darkest corner of hell. To ensure his arc is well-rounded, Angel will need a pivotal moment that shifts his perceptions. In this case, something will happen to make him value his self-worth. It will be an eye-opening revelation so powerful that he won't hesitate to stand up to Valentino. Granted, the revelation won't be enough to break his contract, but it will be enough to strengthen Angel's resolve and return his fighting spirit. The breaking point needs to be significant, something that makes Angel realize he deserves better than everything he's been forced to endure. It might be someone he loves getting hurt, or Valentino hitting him one too many times, or Vox bringing up his painful past again. Whatever it may be, it has to happen for Angel's story to resolve.
Oh, poor little Angel Dust. How do you think I was always one step ahead of the princess?
Number 7. Angel's return. Once Angel realizes that he can't endure Valentino's abuse, a change will need to happen. My first guess is that he'll return to the Hazbin Hotel, where his friends will welcome him back with open arms and offer their help. We already know that Husk, Cherry, and the rest would go to bat against the V's if necessary. The bigger problem would be finding a way out of his contract with Valentino. Luckily, Alistair's storyline in the 2nd season proved that contracts can be served through loopholes and technicalities. If Angel can be clever enough, the way to escape Valentino might be right under his nose.
Well, okay, do I collect for you, or have they paid?
As a longtime Angel Dust fan, I'm looking forward to seeing more of his story unfold. I was devastated when he left his friends behind and returned to the V Tower. Cherry promised Husk and the rest of us that Angel would come back to the Hazbin Hotel, so let's hope she's right. If someone like Adam can be in heaven, then Angel definitely can too. Charlie finally has the resources to help him get there. The only thing standing between Angel and a second chance is one bad deal. Do you think he'll find a way to escape Valentino in the 3rd season? What about redemption? Is he destined to be the next ascended soul? Share your thoughts in the comment section below.
I don't know if...
Now, I normally stay the hell out of all this redemption business, but she got a point there, Legs.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
You've been nailing your chore chart, sort of. And now that we know it can work, we have an easy step-by-step guide to follow.